everyone, welcome back to Motovlogs. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the 2025 Royal Enfield Scram 411. If you're someone who loves adventure but also wants a bike that works well for everyday riding, the Scram 411 might just be the perfect machine for you. We'll go over everything: design, performance, ride quality, and of course, the price. So, stick around till the end to know whether this bike is worth your money. The Royal Enfield Scram 411 has been a unique offering in the brand's lineup, bridging the gap between an adventure tourer and a scrambler. Unlike the Himalayan, which is built for serious off-road exploration, the Scram 411 takes a more urban-friendly approach without losing its rugged capabilities. The 2025 model gets some subtle yet meaningful updates, and we're here to see how they make a difference. Starting with the design, the 2025 Scram 411 retains its minimalistic yet tough styling. It still has that no-nonsense Scrambler look with a high stance, a small headlamp cowl, and a comfortable single-piece seat. The biggest visual update comes in the form of new colour schemes and graphics. Royal Enfield has introduced some fresh, vibrant colours that make the Scram 411 look even more appealing. The bike now gets 3 new paint options, each with a unique mix of matte and glossy finishes. The side panels and fuel tank have also been slightly redesigned, giving the bike a cleaner and more modern aesthetic. Now, let's talk about the engine. The 2025 Scram 411 continues to be powered by the same 411cc single-cylinder, air-cooled SOHC engine that produces around 24.3 bhp at 6,500 rpm and 32 Nm of torque at 400,550 rpm. This engine has been refined over the years, and in its latest iteration it feels smoother and more responsive. The fuel injection system has been slightly tweaked to offer better throttle response, especially at lower speeds. This makes the bike more manageable in city traffic, while still delivering enough grunt for highway cruising and light off-roading. The 5-speed gearbox remains unchanged, but shifts feel a bit more precise compared to the previous model. It's not the quickest shifting gearbox out there, but it does the job well for the kind of riding this bike is meant for. The clutch is light, making it easy to use even in stop-and-go traffic. One of the biggest highlights of the Scram 411 has always been its ride quality, and the 2025 model continues that tradition. The bike still features the long travel suspension setup, with 41 Im telescopic forks at the front offering 190 Im of travel, and a monoshock at the rear with 180 Im of travel. This means you can take on rough roads, potholes, and even some light trails without worrying too much. The suspension tuning is well balanced, offering enough comfort for daily commutes while still being capable of handling off-road conditions. The ground clearance remains at 200 m, which is great for tackling uneven terrain. However, the seat height is set at 795 m, making it accessible for most riders. Even if you're on the shorter side, you won't have much trouble getting your feet down. The bike continues to use the same 19-inch front and 17-inch rear wheel setup, wrapped in dual-purpose tyres. These tyres provide a good balance between grip on tarmac and stability on dirt roads. Now, coming to the brakes. The Scram 411 gets a 300-metre disc at the front and a 240-metre disc at the rear, paired with dual-channel ABS. The braking performance has been slightly improved for 2025, with better modulation and feedback from the lever. The ABS calibration has also been fine-tuned to be less intrusive, especially while riding on dirt trails. However, just like before, the rear ABS cannot be switched off, which might be a slight drawback for hardcore off-road enthusiasts. Another small but useful update in the 2025 model is the instrument cluster. While it retains the semi-digital setup with an analog speedometer, the digital screen now offers additional information, including a real-time fuel efficiency readout and a gear position indicator. The Tripper navigation system, which was previously an optional add-on, now comes as standard on higher variants. This means you get turn-by-turn navigation right on the dash, making it easier to explore new routes without relying on your phone. Coming to comfort and ergonomics, the Scram 411 continues to offer an upright and relaxed riding position. The handlebars are wide and positioned for easy maneuvering, while the foot pegs are slightly rear-set, giving you a comfortable yet controlled posture. The seat cushioning has been slightly improved for 2025, making long rides more comfortable. Whether you're commuting through city traffic or heading out on a weekend adventure, this bike feels natural and easy to ride. Fuel efficiency has always been a strong point of the Scram 411, and the 2025 model is no different. You can expect around 30-35 km/L in real-world riding conditions, depending on how aggressively you ride. With a 15-litre fuel tank, this gives the bike a range of around 450 km, which is great for touring and long rides. Now, let's talk about the price. The 2025 Royal Enfield Scram 411 starts at Rs 2.3 lakh ex-showroom, with the higher variants going up to Rs 2.45 lakh ex-showroom, depending on the colour options and additional features. This places it competitively in the segment, offering a solid mix of capability, comfort and affordability. Compared to its closest rivals, the Scram 411 continues to be a value-for-money option for those who want a bike that can handle both city streets and off-road adventures. So, who is this bike for? If you're someone who loves adventure but doesn't want a full-fledged off-roader like the Himalayan, the Scram 411 is a perfect middle ground. It's lighter, more agile, and easier to ride in urban environments while still being capable enough for weekend getaways. If you're a beginner looking for a rugged yet forgiving motorcycle, this is definitely a great choice. And if you're an experienced rider who wants a secondary bike for fun rides and light touring, the Scram 411 won't disappoint. That being said, there are a few things to keep in mind. While the bike is comfortable, it's not the most powerful in its segment. If you're looking for a high-speed highway cruiser, you might want to consider other options. Also, the absence of switchable rear ABS might be a downside for hardcore off-roaders. But apart from these minor drawbacks, the Scram 411 delivers exactly what it promises: a fun, practical and adventure-ready machine. So, what do you think about the 2025 Royal Enfield Scram 411? Is this a bike you'd consider buying? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Motovlogs for more in-depth reviews and ride experiences. Stay tuned for more content and, as always, keep riding and stay safe. See you in the next one.